Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us here today. And I am Leah, and I am one of the facilitators for our upcoming Nourish Women's Health Reset with a focus on supporting mamas and mamas to be. And I am an acupuncturist and massage and craniosacral therapist and teacher of many embodiment practices, and have had a passion for health and well-being for people and the planet for a very long time, since I was a teenager. And I'm really grateful to be aligned with an incredible community of practitioners, earth lovers, mamas, artists, creatives, visionaries. And today I'm going to share a bit about what our upcoming Health Reset is all about. Before I do, I just want to check with anyone who sees me right now if you're seeing my face, because I'm seeing Isabel's. So just wondering. All right, you're seeing me. Okay, we'll see what happens with the recording. But I'm just going to keep going here. And Isabel, just keep smiling at me. All right, so we are a community of women and mamas who have all benefited deeply from deeply nourishing ourselves and helping our bodies to get healthy. A lot of us postpartum, some of us in pregnancy, and some of us who are just living as women. And we as women and as mamas give so much. Many of us are caretakers. We're offering so many things to the world. We are full with our creative vision. We've got that like Shakti energy, that's just the creative life force flowing through. And it's so important for us to be nourished and come from a place of deep replenishment and resourceness when we're giving so much to our children, to our families, to our projects, to the world. And you know, if you're with me in this, I see women and mamas as the bearers of the next generation, and that we are, creating life all the time. And I love male-bodied people as well, but many of us who are women and mamas are really creating a lot of legacy for the future, and shifting out of the patriarchy that we've been in and coming into this. And yet many of us are depleted on root levels because we give so much, and we're really more yin in nature and need to really replenish ourselves from that place of deep earth abundance. So what we're offering here today and this upcoming next months is a 30-day health reset, a holistic health reset. And what this is a container that will be offering multi-dimensional support for women and mamas to be, women who are in the journey of fertility, pregnancy, postpartum, and into later stage motherhood, to be deeply nourished. And the core of this is a program that includes nutrition, gentle detoxification of environmental toxins that have gotten into our systems because of the agricultural system that we live in, and restoring and regenerating the gut microbiome, which is the foundation of our health and well-being, the foundation of our immune health, our physical health, our emotional health. Everything is rooted in the gut. And so this is a very powerful protocol where we are deeply nourishing ourselves at the same time as increasing our ability to absorb nutrients and restore that core place of our health, our gut. And so in addition to that, and that's going to, my dear friend Erica is going to go into more detail about that after I speak. In addition to that, we have a beautiful community of us facilitators who are coming from all over the world, really. We have facilitators all the way from Hawaii, Mexico, Portugal, and the mainland United States, who are all wellness guides and practitioners from a multidimensional level. And so we have several of us here on this call today who are going to be sharing what we're offering. And this will happen through a Mighty Networks group. And so this is a private group, and you can tune in anytime for any of these offerings, from Qigong, yoga, meditations, ritual, practices for reconnecting with yourself. And it's all at your own timing for when you tune in with that. And we will also have weekly calls where you can come in, ask questions, receive support. And so there's this container that we're creating as facilitators for you to really receive this multidimensional support while you're going through this process in your body of deep nourishment and replenishment. And so I'll share for me, and what got me passionate about this and about sharing it with other people is that I was postpartum with my daughter. I had my daughter at 40, and I, you know, from what I said, I'm an acupuncturist. Like, I've been in the healing field for a very long time. I've been eating healthy, organic food for a very long time. But as a child, I didn't. I ate a lot of toxic food, you know, because my parents didn't know. And so postpartum, all of these underlying depletion came up. And whatever I did not, you know, herbs, trying all different diets, like nothing was replenishing me until I found this protocol. And so we're all partnered with a community and company called Purium, Pure and Premium. And so these products completely changed my physical and emotional health and well-being. Within 2 weeks, I felt completely back to normal. And so that was very powerful for me. And so since then, I have been sharing this with people. I've been sharing it with my community and helping hundreds of people to transform their health and well-being very rapidly. And so it's a big passion for me. And I'm excited for offering Qigong and energetic practices in our 30-day health reset, and being one of the main facilitators and guides here for people going through the journey. So I'm gonna now introduce my dear friend, Erica, who is a dear sister and business partner and co-visionary for the legacy that we are leaving and creating for the next generations, and a farmer, and just an amazing, amazing woman. Erica, I invite you to come on and share more deeply about what these products are and how they support us in our health and well-being.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Leah, for that lovely introduction. It's really a pleasure to be here, and I'm just so excited to tell you about our ultimate lifestyle transformation, because this is truly something that has changed my life and many countless others. So that is the name that we refer to as our 30-day program that provides you with comprehensive everything you need. It's like a turnkey package to provide your nourishment, your core nutrition, and your supports for detoxification, as Leah was saying. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. And one of the things that's really beautiful about this Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation program is that it's very customizable. So if you have different dietary preferences or different caloric needs, if you're pregnant, if you're nursing, this nutritional program is really designed to just support you wherever you're at. And there are many different ways that you can modify your diet or the schedule or the intake, the dosage at which you're enjoying these superfoods. So just know the person who brought you here today can really help you individually find what's going to be the best fit for your needs. We have these ultimate lifestyle transformation packs that could also include products to support immunity or athletic performance if you're someone who loves to work out. We also have different options if you're looking for things that might be grain-free, or if you have additional health goals in mind and you would like support. Purium offers many amazing products to help you with all kinds of different goals and needs. So one of the main products that we love inside our Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, I'll tell you about, it's called the Power Shake. And it comes in these really amazing biodegradable compostable packages, right? So these are like proprietary design made by our company, and they are composed of hemp and bamboo and tree sap. So you can actually take your shake out of here, transfer it into another beautiful container, and you can biodegrade this in your own soil within 2 years. So that's just incredible. Our company has a value of environmental stewardship and really cares about our plastic-free mission. So we've been transitioning to all plastic-free, and it's been a huge endeavor. We're almost totally there, and it's something that I feel really aligned with and really important about the health of our planet. So inside that Power Shake is the most amazing, delicious green drink you've ever had. And although there are options for different shakes that you can choose, that's the one that is most popular, that people really fall in love with. It's sweet, it's delicious, it's highly alkaline forming in our body, which really helps us make the switch from being in an overly acidic pH in our bloodstream that's linked to many types of disease and imbalance, like all of them, and really shift their balance into being in a more alkaline state in which we know no disease or imbalance of any kind can live in an alkaline state. So through this program, we are actually flooding ourselves with nourishment all day long. There will be times in the 30-day period in which you might start with taking your products once a day. And excuse me, I do have roosters growing here in Hawaii on my farm, so I'll just keep going and you can love the animal sounds with me. But there will also be times where maybe twice a day or 3 times a day, you're tripling up with these superfoods, and you're also welcome to be eating throughout your journey. You're going to get a whole list of complementary foods to support you in the cleansing process. So you're not going to feel hungry, you're not going to feel depleted. You don't have to pause from your life to incorporate this program. You're going to have these incredible shakes. You're going to be thriving on fresh fruits and vegetables, and really be bringing in a focus of plant-based and supporting our digestive system to clean and clear. So our power shake is really special in that it does have a formula of being low temperature, wind dehydrated, grown in regenerative soils. So with nutrient dense soils and very careful, mindful practices that feed back to the health of the farm and the soil in which our crops are grown in, they're able to have nutrient dense, mineral rich foods. And we immediately juice our food and dehydrate it at these low temperatures, which actually creates a powder that looks and tastes and smells different than any other out there. It is like a pure crystalline juice powder that you rehydrate in water and have these beautiful shakes. So they're incredible, and I'm sure you're going to hear many testimonials about them. The next thing I want to tell you about that really is one of the foundations of our package is called the Biomedic. And this is a capsule, and it is a proprietary formula exclusively available by Purium. And what it does is it's formulated to really restore the health of our gut microbiome. So Leah mentioned about this, and the gut microbiome are just so vitally important. They really are responsible for helping with hormone function, immune function, our nervous system, everything in our emotional body. Like 90% of serotonin is produced in the gut microbiome. And I could go on and on and on. It really is correlated to every function of well-being in our entire body. And so what's happening is that the Biomedic powerfully has been clinically proven to pull out, chelate and eliminate glyphosate out of our gut, which compromises the gut microbiome and inhibits them to function as they are supposed to. And through this wide pervasive spread in our environment of glyphosate, which if you don't know, I highly encourage you to look it up, do some research. It gets into our air, our water, our soil. It's in all of our food supply. It's found in almost everyone's body. Even breast milk and placentas have been shown to have glyphosate contamination. So this biocide Roundup is in our bodies, and it's causing a lot of havoc. And yet when we get the when we get the glyphosate out, it really, it does something powerful in that it allows us to return the power for nutrient absorption back into full function. And that allows us to then be able to really absorb the shakes and all the other amazing nutrients. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit more in detail about the Biomedic because it does do so much for us. We also have an apothecary syrup. So this is a powerful tart cherry syrup that supports anti-inflammation. It's rich in antioxidants, vitamin C. It supports collagen and healthy skin. It does so much for cellular regeneration. And most of all, which we love, you take this one at night and it helps you have deep sleep because it's naturally rich in melatonin. And if you know, as a mother, sleep's really important actually for everything. especially if you're wanting to boost your immunity and get out of brain fog and feel like a healthy human again. So that's amazing. We also have an incredible super aminos protein source. And there's so much to learn about this. I'm not going to go into it all today, but this protein is life-changing. And it can really be beneficial for mothers to avoid those moments when we go into low blood sugar because we're waiting to eat, because we're doing other things. And yet this supports us to build muscle, feed the brain, and even start to reduce any type of low energy or excess weight. So the super aminos are incredible. We also have a few other things that will come inside your package. There's a herbal parasite cleansing formula that may or may not be appropriate for you at this time. It is something that's really powerful to clean and clear like candida and other pathogens, mold and things out of our gut. But again, it's not recommended for pregnant or nursing women. So there's some options there. And really, there are a host of different things possible that can come inside your package. So again, the person who brought you here today can help you do a little bit of a custom program and find out what's best for you. And I'll just finish out this share by saying that this ultimate lifestyle transformation for me has been such a game changer in many, many ways. It really brought me fully back to life after having 5 children. In 10 years, I was 13 years pregnant or nursing without a pause. And it's just completely given me my life back on every level. So I'm going to be delighted to join you in this container. I'm going to be sharing much of my expertise around food as medicine. I'm going to be sharing some recipes, some videos from my kitchen and garden, and really guiding you as to what we eat, how can we enjoy it, how can we share it with our families. And I'll just be excited to be a nourishment guide for you. So I'm going to bring on one of our other co-facilitators, a beautiful mama and leader in this community, Leela Grace. I'd love to hear from you, Leela.
Thank you so much, Erica. It's so nice to be here with you all and to get to share just briefly about what this nutrition has done for me. I just wanted to say that I actually didn't find this until 10 years postpartum, where I didn't even know that I was still dealing with depletion, and probably a lifetime of depletion, not just from being a mom, right? So restoring my gut was just so powerful for me that, you know, clearing brain fog and feeling alive again. Like I really felt like maybe I've never felt this alive, maybe not even in my 20s, I don't know, but it feels so good to be able to be a mom, to pour from a full cup rather than an empty cup. And also I found that I just show up in my life now in such a different way with all of that support, energy, vitality, positivity is another thing. Like I really do feel more positive, hopeful, light, and bright than maybe again I've ever felt. So I just wanted to share that. And that's why I choose to, spread the word about this, because I think everyone, you know, could feel better ultimately. And so I am thrilled to be a part of this beautiful container that we're holding. I teach movement of many different sorts, dance, yoga, and Pilates. And I am going to do, really just share my sort of gentle practice with all of you. So it will be, appropriate if you're pregnant or postpartum. It'll be gentle, but it'll also be great even if you're not. So just as women in general, and especially as we age, having our pelvic floor, really toned, and that means both stretching and contracting it. So things like that where we'll move slowly and just get really deeply connected to our inner being and wellness. And I'm excited to be a part of this. So thank you for hearing me. And I am going to pass the mic over to Isabel.
It is just so delightful to hear from all of you, and just the joy and the light that is in these experiences. I can share some like anecdotal evidence of my love for Purium. I ran out of Power Shake this month, and then I finally got it in gear to order some more Power Shake. And I had been like, I had it during the day, it was like on my table. I was like eating these other things, and I was like, why am I still hungry? like, am I bored? What's going on with me right now? I made up a power shake. I took a sip of it and my body was like, oh, oh, that's it. And like, I couldn't, there's no like two ways to interpret that. It was like everything else I was eating was not like hitting the mark of the level of nutrition and mineralization that my body really needed and wanted. And that was just such a profound relief to me that I was like, this took me like 40 seconds flat to make. And it is like exactly what my body's been needing for weeks. And that just really does something for me as a mother, that this super powerful nutrition is just available to me, and I really trust the quality of it. And my kid loves it. I love seeing him with his little green mustache on his face. It's like the best thing in the world. And also, I'll say that the first time I drank Apothecary before I went to bed at night, I woke up in the morning and I was like, what just happened? Like, where did I just go? Because I guess I didn't know what deep sleep was until I started using Apothecary. As a mother, I just kind of thought it's normal to like always be half awake. So I'll just leave it there. I'm really excited for this container. I like communicating, I like regulating my nervous system, and I hope to share that skill with you too, because as mothers, it's really important that we be in our bodies and we be able to calm ourselves down when things start to go crazy, and we can be calm and we can be grounded and we can be eye of the storm and connected to our hearts. And that's what I'm about. So I look forward to sharing that in this space. Thank you. And I am going to pass it over to Alohi.
Aloha, my name is Alohi. I'm a mama of 5 and I'm only 33. So I started having kids really young. And at that time, I had no idea I was depleted. And much like Layla, I didn't really get this nourishment till 10 years postpartum, probably even more, I think. But you know, when I was starting to have my kids, I ate fairly healthy, but I wasn't aware that I wasn't getting the nutrients that I needed. And my body was really acidic. I was drinking coffee every day, even while I was pregnant. I know, it's terrible. But when I had superfoods, man, it was a game changer. And I was able to completely restore my body and my health, and able to quit coffee after 10 years of drinking it every day. And I was able to have full clarity, clean energy, and just be really present with my family. And so I'm really excited to be offering the ancient wisdom of the Hawaiian lunar cycle and how it relates to us as women. And I'm really excited to dive into it during this cleanse, because in my experience, it has helped me immensely with just everyday things. And it's been a guiding force spiritually, mentally, and emotionally for me and my family. And it's ancient wisdom. So I'm really excited to share that. And so thank you so much for having me. I'm gonna call on Brittany now.
Thank you, beautiful. I'm gonna keep it really short because I know we're trying to stay on a certain time frame, but I will also just kind of repeat what everyone said about not really realizing how depleted that I was. And I had been in a really deep process of detoxifying and healing my body of some autoimmune issues and also of chronic Lyme disease. And I experienced, when I started using the Purium products, the aminos and the shake in particular, just a refinement of my energy and rejuvenation, where I just was getting through the day with such a lightness that I hadn't had before. And it was the missing link for me for sure. And then when I added as well the Apothecary, it was the first time since I had my daughter, about 4 years postpartum, that I had slept well through the night. And I knew it had done something because I woke up and I realized I hadn't had a dream in, I think, years that I remembered. So really beautiful transformational products. I'm still experiencing mental clarity that I didn't have before. I'm now on my second child. He's 1 year old, and I'm still just getting through the day with a lot more energy than I did before. So I'm really grateful for these products. I'm really grateful to share them with others. And for our experience, our container, I'll be sharing some meditations and some ritual practices to connect with the elements and to connect with our inner self and the wisdom of all that surrounds us. So thank you so much. And I will pass to, who's next, Miriam? Okay.
Thank you, Brittany, and thank you all so much. So inspiring. And hello to anyone who's thinking about doing this. I'm just honored to support this beautiful cleanse. I'm a former doula. I'm a current somatic touch therapist and a ritual guide and a musician. And I'm just love these products. I am happy to be on this beautiful team supporting with embodied somatic meditations and also sharing some music to support you and whatever process you're in of getting pregnant, of pregnancy, of postpartum. For all of the beautiful babies that I've attended their births, I've always written a chant or a song for them. So I'm excited to share that medicine with you and to just really hold the beautiful vision that our children, our future, is living in a world that is so reflected by this company, a sustainable world with healthy, beautiful nourishment, and mamas are being supported. So we just really want to invite you into this vision, into this activated container to co-create health and wellness with us. Back over to you, Leah.
Thank you all so much. Wow, I love being with you. I love hearing your voices. I love hearing the gifts that are coming through you and each of your stories. And I am really excited that we get to offer this together and co-create and collaborate and weave any one of you who has listened to this recording to come in with us and join our net. We're not gonna open up to question and answer right now. We're just gonna keep this an informational call. And if what we've said today resonates for you and you are curious and you want to learn more, get in touch with the person who invited you and who sent this to you. And we are all here to answer your questions and welcome you into weaving into our web together and being supported and deeply nourished. And if this resonates for you enough that you are like, wow, I want to share this with other people too, know that you can also create commissions that way and help support your family in that way. And again, get in touch with the person who invited you and they can let you know more about how to do that to help spread this goodness and spread this nourishing support for mamas and women everywhere. All right, thank you. Have a beautiful day. Blessings to everybody for a beautiful weekend. And thank you. I love you all who've been here speaking on this call. Looking forward to it. All right, take care.